Okay, we're going to create a line chart, and we want the years, we want a legend, and we want line for each one of these types of energy. So we need to select everything here. Remember, your selection always needs to be a rectangle, and then we're going to insert a line chart. The subtype is line with markers, and it is trying to plot the year. This is a common mistake when we have numbers that we want along the x-axis, but it's easy to fix. You go to select, I'm on the chart tools, design tab, select data, and I want to tell it to remove the year, and then on the x-axis I'm going to select my range, and it's going to be, and I can do this actually behind everything here as long as I know what I'm doing, and click on OK, and click on OK, and now my chart has the years down at the bottom and one line for each type of energy. We're supposed to move that to a new sheet. Click on OK. And what else are we supposed to do here? We're supposed to have a legend, which we already have. Set the title to this. I'm just going to select it here and paste it in. Let's go to our layout tab. Tell it we want a chart title above the chart. Do a Control V to paste it in. Hit the Enter key, and we've got our chart title. Now let's go back here, and we want this for a rotated y-axis title. I'm going to do a Control C to copy it to the clipboard, and I'm going to go to my layout tab again, and I'm going to do a vertical axis rotated. I'm going to type in or paste in with a Control V. Go back to chart here. What else do I need? Make the chart font size, the title font size 20 points, and make everything else 14 points. So let's we can right click on this and tell it we want it to be 20. That's the easy way to do it. Go over here and right click and tell it we want it to be 14. Right click on this and whoops, just tell it to be 14. Right click on the numbers down here, set it to 14. Right click on the title and set it to 14. And we're good with that. Now let's go back and see what else we need to do. Rotate the numbers 45 degrees. Display minor grid lines every 1 unit. So let's rotate the numbers down here. Right click on the axis, and this has gone off the screen here, but what I want to do is I want to choose format the axis, and what I want is that's not what I want. I want to try format axis on the y-axis, and my major unit is 5. I'm going to leave that, and my minor unit I'm going to set to 1, and click on close when I'm done, and it did not put the minor units in. Okay, let's try that again. Let's right click on here, and actually there's an option right there that'll do minor grid lines as long as I know that I've got them set correctly. Got them set to 1, and I'll click on close here. I'm not sure why that didn't do it, but if I go here and do add minor grid lines, then I get the minor grid lines, and they're a little bit lighter than the major grid lines. So let's go back here to chart. Format numbers on the y-axis with 0 decimal places, and format the plot area with the preset gradient called parchment. So let's go back here and right click on these numbers, and actually just select them here. Now we got to go and format axis, and that's going to be number, and let's go to number here, and it's 2 decimal places. We want to change that to 0, and then close it, and that takes care of that. And then the last thing we're going to do is we want to format the plot area that's inside the box here, and we want the fill to be a gradient, and we want one of the preset ones called parchment. Click on close, and now we're done with our chart.